There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Burks.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Turning on the Jets. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. 30. Racing down the left side. Past the 30. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bama! He got loose and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooner!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. Way Ready? Come on, set! Hut grenade! Down! Hey, split! Rerun! Hey, finish! Finish! Watch out! Go over! Set up! Ready! Ready! Low! Hey, travel! Travel! Set up! Military stunt! Military stunt! No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just... And this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have... Use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Pena. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sure hands, it's Singleton. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners! Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left, and wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He's going to take off. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. Breaks into the open on the left, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That first quarter setting the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you can win a trophy at the end of the year. That kind of good, that kind of history we've seen throughout, and this guy's just following in those footsteps.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Allen. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Singleton, trying to make magic with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Burks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
It'll be third and The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Allard. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Singleton. When they jump on top here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Couture. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. catch in the middle. It's Allen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the ride, the pitch. Touchdown, Penn State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Wide open space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. All alone, he's got it. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they